And it's going to go for Tail Slap. Is this going to be the most underwhelming victory in the world? We get 1 hit. We get 2 hits. 3 hits and it's over. Welcome back to Metromania. The final is finally here. In the last episode, Scizor beat all the odds, took down the undefeated until last week Arcanine, and made its way to the final where it's going to face Lucario. This has been an amazing season of Metromania. Let's go out with an absolute bang. It's Lucario taking on Scizor. So here we go, the Metromania Season 12 final. Can you believe this has been going for 15 weeks now? Unbelievable scenes. It's gone by in the blink of a bloody eye, that's for sure. Everybody's on the field raring to go, and I, for one, am very excited for this. Scizor and Lucario. Lucario, of course. Oh my god, searing shot from the get-go. That's 4 times effective. They're down. Both the Scizor are down in round 1. What? That was turn 1. What? Okay, I guess let's hear from our sponsors then for a moment.
Oh. Hello? What do you mean do the G Fuel spawn now? It's not time yet. What do you mean round 1's done already? What the fuck happened? Alright. G Fuel! G Fuel's an energy formula with 0 sugar and barely any calories and a whole heap of wonderful flavors like the lovely mega potion that I'm drinking today. Yeah, I really did not expect round 1 to be over that quickly. I am flustered as all hell. And what's even better is if you use code ACE, you can save at least 10% on your G Fuel order, and it helps you and it helps me, and isn't that bloody wonderful? Oh, that is fantastic. Go and get yourself some Mega Potion or any of the wonderful flavors of G Fuel. Use code ACE when you do and save 10%. Remember though, G Fuel is for over 18s only because it contains caffeine, and children don't need to be anywhere near caffeine. They're annoying enough as it is, and because it contains caffeine, just drink it responsibly. Don't be a dickhead.
Well, that was unbelievable. Welcome back to round 2. Lucario with such a display of dominance. Have we ever had a Metromania round decided in a single move? Not even just a single turn, a single move. 1 searing shot from Lucario was all it took to take down both the Scizor. Wow, that was absolutely incredible. Here's Gastro Acid from Lucario, which is going to suppress the ability of Shiny Scizor. I'm all shook up, man. That was crazy. Here's Aromatic Mist from the regular Lucario, which is going to boost the stats of Shiny Lucario there. Going to raise the special defense by 1 stage, which is not good for the Scizor team. The Scizor have crap special attack as it is. Here's Fury Cutter from Shiny Scizor. Not very effective at all. Barely any damage there at all. And now we have regular Scizor. They need to do something quick. Here's it'll be a neutral damage Psyshock onto the Shiny Lucario there, chipping away at the HP, but my word, there is everything to play for here. If Lucario wins this round, then we're going to a Pride round and Lucario will be your champion. Air Cutter is going to do neutral damage to both the Scizor there. Decent chunk of damage on both of them. If the Scizor team wins this round, then it's sudden death. Our finalist will be decided in the 3rd round. Lucario is going to use Bounce. It's going to spring up into the air, protect itself from any damage this turn. And, of course, we'll come back down on the next turn for some neutral damage. Shiny Scizor is going to go for Sunny Day. Interesting play right there. So it's going to raise the power of Fire-type moves. Do you really want to do that, lads? That's a bit scary right there. Over to regular Scizor, though, who's going to go for Flamethrower. Oh, if they'd been targeting Shiny Lucario, that would have been a great strategy. But putting the Sun up and then using Flamethrower, that was gnarly. Here's a Bounce. Decent damage there onto regular Scizor and getting the Paralysis, more importantly, which could be potentially damning for the Scizor team. Shiny Lucario is going to go for Dragon Claw. That's going to be resisted. And it's on the Shiny Scizor there. Just a little bit of chip damage there. Now over to the Scizor team. Shiny Scizor, ready and raring to go, is going to go for Acid Armor and raise its defense by 2 stages. Now, that's not a bad shout at all. Scizor already has pretty decent defense, but raising it even more is going to make it somewhat unstoppable. And regular Scizor, unfortunately, fully paralyzed, cannot move at all. Is that going to be the death knell for the Scizor team? Here comes Lucario to start the next turn. It's going to use Cotton Spore and slow down the already slow Scizor team. So bit of a wasted turn, but you do what you need to do, I suppose. I guess it'll make Electro Ball more powerful if Lucario uses that at any point. Is that how Electro Ball works? Probably, maybe, let me know. And Soft Boiled from Shiny Lucario. Has it even taken any damage yet? Shiny Lucario, taking a little bit of damage. So restores itself up, back up to max HP once again. And now Shiny Scizor, what's it going to do in retaliation? Going to go for Dragon Tail. That's, again, going to be resisted. But it did a little bit of chip damage there. They're slowly chipping away at regular Lucario. Regular Scizor is still paralyzed, still cannot move. This is not looking good for the Scizor team right now. And now we have Shiny Lucario. What is on its mind here? It's going to go for Baton Pass. That's a wasted turn. So over to regular Lucario to see if it can follow up on that mistake. And it goes for Dragon Claw. Once again, Dragon-type moves resisted by Steel types. If you didn't know that today, you definitely know that now. Here's Shiny Scizor. What will it do to follow up? It's going to do Stomping Tantrum. Super effective. Ground-type move onto Shiny Lucario. Big damage. Only 35 hit points left on Shiny Lucario. And it's lucky that Shiny Scizor's doing all the work because regular Scizor literally cannot move at the moment. It's not able to do anything. Regular Lucario will begin the next turn and is going to use Leech Seed. Now that's devastating for that Scizor that is currently paralyzed. It's been paraseeded. It's gonna have its health sapped by that Lucario and slowly restore that Lucario as it whittles away. Here's Blizzard from Shiny Lucario that is going to be resisted. Lucky for regular Scizor, it can't be frozen whilst it's paralyzed. And lucky for Shiny Scizor, it didn't get frozen. But they're both down to less than half their max HP. Boomerang, though, is going to take out the Shiny Lucario. So one Lucario is down. The ground-type moves really paying off. Shiny Scizor putting in all of the work. And, of course, regular Scizor is fully paralyzed. It's going to have its HP sapped by the... as the sunlight fades, it's going to have its HP sapped by the Leech Seed. And that's going to help Lucario get closer and closer to max HP once again there. But Shiny Scizor, really the MVP of its team right now. Really putting the boots to the Lucario team. But Lucario is going to start the next turn. Of course, it is still the fastest thing on the field. And it's going to go for Brave Bird, which will be neutral damage. Which opponent is going to use it on? On the paralyzed regular Scizor. Takes it out. I think that's a mistake. I think the Lucario just made a mistake. Because Shiny Scizor is the powerhouse of its team right now. And it has free movement because it's not paralyzed. As it goes for Recover, restoring itself back up to max HP. This was a big mistake by Lucario. If I was Lucario, I'd have taken out Shiny Scizor and then left the Leech-seeded paralyzed Scizor on its own to fend for itself. And I think that would have guaranteed Lucario the 2-0 victory there. Lucario, though, is going to go for Stockpile. It's noticed the problem. It's recognized the threat, so it's raising its defense and special defense by 1 stage apiece. Lucario ain't no slouch. And now what is Shiny Scizor going to do in response? It's going to go for Wrap and slowly wear away at the HP of Lucario with Wrap. That's not a bad shout at all. The initial damage, not very effective. The end of turn damage is the important factor right there. That's doing a decent chunk of damage at the end of each turn, coupled with any damage that Scizor uses going forward. So here comes Lucario now. It needs to do something. Gonna go for Wonder Room. That's a waste of time right there. So there's the Wonder Room taking effect, and that means that defense and special defense stats are switched. How that affects Scizor with the special defense boost, I don't know. But here is a neutral peck onto Lucario. Good chunk of damage there with that critical hit off that peck. And, of course, the Wrap damage. Lucario is suddenly not as in the driver's seat as we thought it was. It's definitely in a difficult position. It needs to bust out a Fire-type move, realistically. And that'd be game over. Lucario, though, goes for Soak, changing Shiny Scizor to a Water-type, a pure Water-type. I guess that does take a lot of the resistances off of Scizor, though. And it also actually removes that 4x Fire-type weakness. So I don't know how great of an idea that is. Tearful Look from Shiny Scizor, though, is going to take effect on Lucario and lower its attack and special attack by 1 stage. There's the Wrap damage, which is going to lower Lucario's HP even more, putting it in the danger zone. Even if it doesn't get attacked right now, even if it doesn't get hit by anything, it's got like 2 turns of Wrap damage left before it goes. Here's a Mach Punch onto the Scizor there. Not a great deal of damage at all now. Scizor's in a great position here And it's going to go for Milk Drink and restore its HP back up to maximum. Just taunting Lucario right now. After that first round, it's just like, you know what, Lucario? I don't even need to attack you right now. I can take you out just as easily as you can take me out. There's the wrap damage. 4 hit points left on Lucario. Lucario needs a miracle if it's going to win this right now. It's looking like we are going to get a sudden death third round. We see Whirlpool. That's not going to do much damage at all. That's too little too late right there. Onto the Shiny Scizor. Now Shiny Scizor just has to use any move. It doesn't even have to use a move and it'll have won. But it goes for Brutal Swing. That's going to be it. Lucario is going to go down to that. It's guaranteed to do more than 4 hit points that. Down goes Lucario. We're going to a third round. Whoever wins this round will be your MetroMania Season 12 champion. So let's see who it's going to be. Everybody's got everything to play for right now. This is the most important single battle of the series. I meant like single as in lone battle, not single as in I know it's a double battle, don't worry. Here's Flash Cannon though from Shiny Lucario to start things off. Onto the regular Scizor there. Good chunk of damage for a not very effective move. Over to regular Lucario now, who's going to go for Volt Tackle. And which Scizor is it going to be on? It's a big hit there onto the regular Scizor. Less than half of Scizor's max HP has gone already. Bit of recoil damage there, but they're smart doubling in, trying to take one Scizor out first. That's going to be the best thing they can do for themselves. Fake Tears from the Shiny Scizor there onto the Shiny Lucario to lower the special defense harshly, I should say. Put your teeth in, old man. And now regular Scizor is going to go for Psych Up and copy whose stat changes? It copied regular Lucario stat changes, which I believe to be non-existent, so that's a bit of a weird choice there. Now we have regular Lucario starting off the next turn, and it's going to go for Crush Grip onto which Scizor? They're definitely honing in their attacks on regular Scizor there. They want to take that out ASAP, and then they only have one to deal with. Shiny Lucario is going to go for Terrain Pulse. There's no terrain in effect, so it's just going to be normal type. Barely any damage, but again, on that regular Scizor. Regular Scizor taking a lot of punishment here. Shiny Scizor, though, is going to fire back with Bolt Strike onto which opponent here? Onto the Shiny Lucario. Huge damage onto Shiny Lucario there. Shiny Lucario also paralyzed as well. Wow. What a great move there by Shiny Scizor. Now regular Scizor fires back with Expanding Force. That's going to do neutral damage onto that Shiny Lucario. Big damage. Shiny Lucario now down to just 2 hit points and paralyzed. That is scary for the Lucario team. Regular Lucario, though, is going to go for Burn Up. It's not a fire type, so it can't use Burn Up. And now we have regular Scizor going for Rock Blast onto which Lucario there? Onto the regular. Obviously noticing that it could probably have taken out the Shiny Scizor with Rock Blast, but it wanted to utilize all 3 hits of that Rock Blast there. Did get a crit in the middle of there as well. And now Shiny Scizor, ready with its Metronome, goes for Tickle onto which Lucario? Onto the regular Lucario. Recognizes that that's going to be the Lucario that lasts longer in this battle, dropping the attack and defense of that Lucario by 1 stage apiece. And now Shiny Lucario goes for Rain Dance, putting up the rain. Very interesting there. I have no idea why it would want to go for Rain Dance, but it's increased the power of Water-type moves, I guess. Lowered the power of Fire-type moves? Yeah, sure. Why not? Over to, I believe, regular Lucario is going to start this turn, I should say, with Skill Swap. Interesting play right there. So it's going to take Swarm from the regular Scizor and give the regular Scizor Steadfast, which increases its speed when it's made to flinch. That's a weird choice right there. That's probably a bad play by Lucario. Regular Scizor goes for Facade onto the Shiny Lucario there. Shiny Lucario's out of here. We got just 1 Lucario, 2 Scizor. Can Lucario battle back and still claim the championship? Or Super Fang from Shiny Scizor will definitely halt that progress, because that's half the HP of Lucario now. Lucario in a very difficult position. It needs to deal with one of these Scizor ASAP. It does not want to be in a double team scenario. So here comes Lucario starting off the next turn with Rock Wrecker. That'll do neutral damage, but does have a recharge turn, it's worth noting. Onto the regular Scizor. Takes it down, though, so the risk paid off. The risk was worth the reward. And now Shiny Scizor, ready and raring to go. It has an opportunity. It's going to have an opportunity to use 2 moves. It uses Draining Kiss, which is neutral damage to Lucario there. So not a great deal of damage, but slowly wearing away at Lucario. Of course, it's still at full health, this Scizor. It now has a chance to move regardless because of the recharge turn for Lucario. What's Scizor going to do here? Going to go for Hex, which again, neutral damage onto Lucario. It puts Lucario in the danger zone. Just 14 hit points on this Lucario. This is getting really scary. Scizor definitely in a great position here. Lucario's going to go for Overheat. That's 4 times effective. The rain is up, which will weaken it, but still, oh my god. I thought it was gone. I thought Scizor was gone then. Just like, my word, it barely hangs on in the danger zone there. Here comes Scizor with an Aerial Ace. That's neutral, which means Scizor is your MetroMania Season 12 champion. That was an amazing ending to an amazing season. That was incredible. Well done to the Scizor team. What an absolutely incredible showing. I have loved this season of MetroMania. It's been amazing. I hope you've enjoyed it as well. I'll see you again in the winter when MetroMania returns for the next season.
So thank you very much for watching this season of MetroMania. I hope you have enjoyed it. Hit the like button if you did. Hit the subscribe button if you're new, and share this video with a friend. Head to twitch.tv/AceTrainLiam for all of my live streams and use code ACE for money off G Fuel. But until next time and next season, which will be in the winter, I'm AceTrainLiam. Keep on training.